You know, it's funny that you picked a story that takes place at a supermarket because my next story also technically takes place at a supermarket.
Oh, geez.
It's you're gonna love the title. It's called Death Cereal. Alright, let's see. Hello. I'm afraid I cannot tell you my name, but for purposes of understanding my story, I'll use the name Jared. I am not an ordinary person, other than the fact of what I went through. Please, read this whole story, and allow me to inform you of the dangers that may be upon you. I know, I used to love live cereal, just as much as the normal guy, if not more. But not anymore. I hate live cereal. In fact, I'm afraid of it. I get cold chills every time I hear or see the name, and you would feel the same if you went through the same thing I did. So please, for the sake of your sanity, I beg of you to read this and never eat live cereal again. You know, I think when I'm editing this, I'm just gonna, because he says live cereal a lot in this story, so I think what I'm gonna do,
I'm cereal counter.
Yeah, I'll put a counter in there, but also put like a really flat monotone recording of me just going live cereal every time he says it. All right,
That's perfect.
moving on. One day, on a mid-January morning, I had just woken up by the alarm clock. The clock didn't wake me up, I woke up next to it. That's how it was a nice day, beautiful in fact, though I didn't get much sleep, only about 3 hours or so. My eyelids stuck together, like closing in towards the center of my face and just sticking together? What? Whatever. And I wasn't too thrilled to get up. At least until I had the thought of having a nice bowl of live cereal. Just then, I got straight out of bed and put moo clothes on. A decent pair of clothes. You know, just socks and pants, no shirt. You know, I like to be bold. Just a pair of clothes. I then walked out of the dressing room and into the kitchen. I said hello to my 5-year-old son, Jeremy. He's always a nice kid. And how I envy him now for never having an interest in live cereal. He said hello back, and I tussled with his hair, chuckling. I then let him be, and I went to the counter where we keep all of our cereal. I looked down to realize there's no live cereal left. I was enraged at first, but I managed to stay calm. I just thought, well, I could just go to the store and buy some more. And what I didn't know at the time is that that was the worst mistake I have ever made in my entire life.
Excuse me, son. I am going to get
Life cereal.
So I'll just leave you here alone by yourself while I go buy some demon cereal.
So, do you not have, like, are you not married, or do you have a wife or someone to look after the child?
No, you don't understand. He can't be there to witness the horrors of live cereal.
Can you just wait for him to go to school?
No, this is serious. We have to do this now. You stay.
This is cereal.
This is cereal, of course. You might even say it's a serial killer.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're going off tangent too much. I grabbed the keys to my car and said to Jeremy that I will be right back. It seemed like he didn't want me to leave. Well, no wonder. You're leaving him alone without a sitter. No wonder he doesn't want you to leave. I thought that maybe it was because he wanted some company. Duh. But the store was only a few minutes away, so I went to my car and went inside. I started the car. I pulled out of the driveway, then drove down the road. As I was driving, I heard a slight whisper. It was so quiet, in fact, that I wasn't even sure if it was something I actually heard or not. It sounded like it said, "Don't do it." But I thought nothing of it. I just continued driving, soon ignoring the fact that I'm just completely neglecting my son. He'll be fine. I soon arrived at the store, then parked my car and got out. I walked into the store. There was many people in the store, as there usually is. Before I decided to get the Life cereal, I decided to get a few... I'm not doing it there because there's a period after Life, so it's like it ending a sentence. Before I decided to get the Life cereal, I decided to get a few things for Jeremy. Maybe making up for the fact that I just left him alone by himself.
Wait, what can you get him? I don't know, a sitter?
Or a sibling? Oh no, toys and such.
Oh, okay. Of course, because that always makes everything better.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can't quite remember now what I got him, but I think I may have gotten him some toy dinosaurs and a water gun. I then finally went to the cereal aisle. I had to pass, I think, the Lucky Charms and the Fruit Loops before I got to the Life cereal. I passed the Lucky Charms, then to the Fruit Loops. Something felt strange. Then I realized there was a Life cereal box where the Fruit Loops were. Oh no. It's not like it's totally a normal thing that people do in stores and they just look at something and put it on the shelf without thinking about it. No, this is spooky. Now, I should have, without any, thought that something bad would have, without any, came from it. I mean, you don't see an orange in a batch of apples, Doritos in a bag if Ruffles. What difference is there with a box of Life cereal, where the Fruit Loops are? Well, I still grabbed the box. I guess I was too lazy to walk an extra 5 steps to the Life cereal section.
What, you mean making your life easy?
Yeah.
If it's right in front of you, it's like away from the other boxes. Just get it that's right in front of you.
Well, that would require effort and logic. Something this writer clearly doesn't have. Let's see. Now, would those spare 5 steps have been worth it over such a strange placement of a Life cereal box? Absolutely. But because of my awful stupidity, at least he's honest, I took the risk. Like I said, I took that box, then placed it into my shopping cart. As I was walking the aisle, I saw in the corner of my eye something very odd. The Quaker on the box of Life cereal had black eyes with red pupils.
Oh no.
And they were bleeding. Out of every month even. It looks so real, like hyper realistic.
Oh gosh.
Here we go. I thought that if I were to touch it, blood would get on my fingers, and instead of it saying Life on the box, it said death. I then looked directly at the box, and it looked normal. I then thought that maybe it was all in my head. I went up to the guy that checks out people's groceries and set everything down. He checked out the toys. He then grabbed the box, then hesitated. He looked at the box, then back at me, and said, "I wouldn't get this box of cereal if I were you." I don't know why I gave him a southern accent. I then said, "Why? You don't like Life cereal?" He then stared at me without saying a word, then checked out the box. He put everything in a grocery bag, then told me the price of everything, which turned out to be $34.78. It's funny how he remembered how much everything cost, but he doesn't remember what he got for his son.
I know, right?
Which I didn't understand because everything I bought was cheap. I handed him $35 and said, "Keep the change," then grabbed the grocery bag and left. I got in the car, then drove home. As I was driving home, I heard awfully creepy noises, nothing I could understand. When I get home, G-I-T, I set Jeremy's toys on the table. I then got out a bowl and a spoon and took out the milk. I poured some of the Life cereal into the bowl. So far, it looked normal. I then turned around to get the milk. But you said you took it out, but you're getting it again. I grabbed it, then turned back to the bowl. Now, the Life cereal looked black. They looked almost like charcoal. Oh, charcoal. Okay. It was very strange, but I then poured in the milk. As the milk filled the bowl, a red liquid combined with the milk, making it look like blood.
Oh no.
Soon it looked just like blood. I found it nauseating, but I let my weakness of curiosity get to me. I dipped the spoon into the bowl, then lifted it up and took a bite as I chewed.
Why are you eating it?
Yeah, oh god, it's charcoal and blood. That looks good, might as well try it. This rat poison and dog droppings? No, that looks terrible, but it might taste good.
No, you know what it is? It's like you have some s'mores. You got s'more cereal.
As I chewed, the cereal tasted like ashes. Well, it's charcoal. What else is it gonna taste like? And the milk tasted like blood. Again, what else did you think it was gonna taste like?
Wait, what was it gonna taste like? Like Oreo milk? Like,
it's not like Forrest Gump. You already know what you're gonna get.
yeah, exactly.
I almost felt like I was gonna throw up, but for some reason, I couldn't help but to eat the rest. It was disgusting. Once all the cereal was gone, I then guzzled down all of the bloody milk. I was finally done. Finally. And never again did I eat Life cereal. I hope you now understand why I never eat Life cereal at this point, and why you shouldn't. Unless you want to go through what I did.
Yeah, just eat it because you said it's gross, but continue to eat it?
And he doesn't make it clear that it's some kind of supernatural force, like, making him do it, or if he's just doing it by choice because he calls himself stupid, so we know that.
It's like, that's kind of the other thing that got brushed aside. It's like, oh, don't do it. And it's like, oh,
well,
that was weird.
I'm already doing it, so I guess I might as well keep doing it.
That was weird. Anyway, going to get my
Life cereal.
It's over, by the way. That's how it ends.
Okay.
That's awful.
Oh man, stupid protagonist syndrome.